Lawman from Southern Maryland.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
Could the floor leader rise?
Floor leader.
Thank you.
She's here to the right,
Hey.
my right.
Can you tell me what the purpose of this bill is?
The purpose of this bill is creating the equivalent of a 1983 action under Maryland law. So 1983 allows Marylanders to sue local and state officials for violating the Constitution. This allows Marylanders to sue federal officials for violating the U.S. Constitution. And, and also it provides the ability for Attorney General, state prosecutor, and state's attorneys to assist in obtaining the identity of the official who would be the subject of the complaint.
So I had some concerns over there. I appreciate it. Thank you for your feedback on it. On the bill, Madam Speaker. What this bill allows you to do was simply filing a complaint of a federal officer. It allows for data collection. And I'm going to turn to page 4 of the bill. And it allows on line 11 a device called a Stingray data. Now, if you don't know what that is, and of course I didn't know what that was until about yesterday when I started researching it, what it allows is a fake cell phone tower to be set up so your phone attaches to it. And it connects at 2G, I believe. And it gets all kinds of data, your individual ID number, any type of metadata, any type of text message that you might have sent via SMS that wasn't encrypted. And the other thing that it does that I think is really interesting, it sets up Dragnet up. Because if you're like the grandmother dropping their kid off, or you're a jogger going down the street, or you're the Amazon driver just driving past this, it also captures your data. Now, in the bill, it talks about, on page 4, line 25, it's set up to gather and retain as much identifying data as possible. We're capturing all this data from people that did nothing wrong, and then you look and say, well, what are we going to do with that data? Well, I don't see any provision in the bill to delete that data, ever. It's hard to believe that the same people that will vote against voter ID are willing to pass this into law. We should be renaming this the bill of it's like the Maryland State of Police KGB Act, 2026. We're going to collect this data for the purposes of identifying, doxing, and obstructing federal law enforcement when they're doing their job. And then allow for searchable results, GPS data, and facial recognition. For the purpose of what? Identifying, doxing, intimidating, and obstructing federal law enforcement. This bill's a tragedy. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Both because we need to protect the most vulnerable people in our state, but also because without the accountability, without holding the officers and the agencies accountable, the authoritarian government continues until nobody has any rights left across our state and across our country. So I'm proud to be voting yes on this bill. I'm proud to be part of Maryland, where we protect the vulnerable people and we recognize what authoritarianism looks like when it's taking over, and we stop it in its tracks. Madam Speaker, I'll be voting yes.
The clerk will call the roll.
Madam Speaker.
Has everyone recorded their vote? Does anyone care to change their vote? If not, the clerk will take the call. There being 96 votes in the affirmative and 38 votes in the negative, House Bill 351, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed.